Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about why your business is not growing. This is mostly for small business owners. Now, when you have a business, you have to understand the north, south, east, and west rule. If your business has most people living there walk, this is what is going to happen. Now, to your east, when you get out of your business, to your east, if somebody's walking to your business, they're going to walk 10, 15 minutes to your business, not 30 minutes. They might push it if they walk 30 minutes. Same thing to the right of you. If they're walking, they're going to walk 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes to your business, to the north of you and to the south. So what's going to happen? Most people that are going to come to your business are going to leave around there. If they're walking, are going to be coming between 10, 15 minutes, north, south, east, and west. That's number one. So if you don't have a product that is different from any other person, most people are not going to walk that far, because by the time they walk into your business, they've already seen the same product somewhere else. They're just going to stop there and buy it. Now, if you have a product that nobody has, then people might tend to walk longer distances. That's number one. Number two, because even if you have a small business and you have a website, internet, most people are not going to just order from the business. They're going to come to the business, because if you have a small business and you sell soap and a bigger chain store sells the same thing, they're probably going to get from the bigger store because it might be cheaper, because they're buying bulk and you might not get that benefit. So for your small business, number one, what you sell matters. So don't try to sell what other big stores are selling, because people are going to order it. And pricing matters, but pricing is not the real deal, because if somebody is going to walk 15 minutes to an hour to buy from you and your price is like a buck or two less from them, they're going to settle for the other guys and buy. So that's number two. So pricing matters, but not that much. Now, we're talking about small businesses here, remember, guys. Another thing when we talk about business is market saturation. You start a business today, you sell 5 soap, you sell them all. You go back, you buy 6 soap, you sell them all in one day. You go back to buy 10 soap, you sell them all in one day. Now, to you now, you're thinking, oh, soap is a really good business. Yes. You go back to buy 20 soap, you sell them all. Now you say, oh, I'm going to sell really good. This is a good business. Now you go back to buy 40 soap. When you buy 40 soap, you only sell 20. You ask yourself, what's going on? It is because what you had before, you had 20 people leaving around your business area from the north, south, east, and west that can only buy that needs the soap. So even if you buy 40 soap, you've already sold to as many people as you can that need the soap. So always know what you're buying. If what you're buying, if you're buying too much for certain people, for a particular area, let me say that. Okay, because when you see a business, don't think of yourself, oh, I want to become a billionaire, I want to become a millionaire. No, just ask yourself, how much can I sell? If you have something that you sell, say 10,000 items a month, and 10,000 items a month, you make, say, $3 for every item in profit. 10,000 items by $3, that's 30,000 a month. Can you live on that 30,000 a month? Okay, you decide yourself, is that okay for me? Then that's okay. Then you only need 10,000 buyers a month. You have another product, you sell 1,000 pieces every month. Out of that 1,000 pieces, you make $50 per item. You have to know 1,000 by 50, how much is that in a month? And is that okay? Yeah, so you can live off of that. Don't try to think, oh, I'm going to sell 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. No. Pick up a niche, sell something, open a business, and decide, what do I need to be able to be comfortable and to be able to be doing okay? Because if you don't do that, then you might run yourself out of your business. Don't try to say, I'm going to sell 500 million, 200 million. No, just pick a niche and say, okay, this is the amount I want to sell per month, and this is how much profit I want to make. And if you make that and you're comfortable, then you have a business. Now, once you have a business, if your business has to be self-sustaining. Once your business is self-sustaining, which means it can run itself, you pay your bills and everything else, you can decide, okay, I want to grow the business, which means, okay, for a business to be self-sustaining, these are a few things you need. Can you pay your bills? Can it give you food? And can it give you accommodation? And if it does, you're good to go. So in that way, you're only working for yourself. Growing your business now means, okay, you have a house, you want to buy a second property. You want to take money from your business and hire more people. You want to take more from your business and open other businesses. That's now growing your business. But initially, your business is to sustain you, make you live well and live comfortable. Another rule of business: don't open up a business and say you want to spend all this money. Try it in bits and pieces. Try a bit, because what happens to entrepreneurs is they open up a business, it's successful initially. They say, oh, wow, this is good. I like this. Say you open up a business where you sell something, and the company that manufactures the thing tells you, okay, if you buy 12, this is how much you're going to sell. This is how much you're going to make it for you. If you buy 100, this is how much you're going to make for you. Now, you can start by buying 12 and say, okay, let me buy 12, which you can afford, and you sell it. You sell it, make a lot of money. Now, instead of you going from 12 to 100, because now if you go from 12 to 100, especially if you're borrowing money to do that, now you're stuck with the product. So you don't want to do that. You want to buy 12 and make the same amount of money, and then you want to buy another 12 for the same amount of money. So now you got 24, but for the lower prices, and try to sell it. Because now, if you're buying 12, say you're buying 12 for $100, okay, you sell them out. And the company tells you, okay, if you buy 120, we're going to we're going to do that for you for $300. So 12 for $100, 120 for $300. But your money is you can only part with 200 comfortably. You can only part with $200 comfortably. If you now go and say, okay, I want to get extra and get that extra $300 and add, you may get it, but you can only sell 12 because you've saturated your customers. And now you're stuck with the rest of the stuff, and now the interest is due and everything else is due. So you do not want that for your business. You don't want that pressure. So before you go from 12 to 100 pieces, buy 12 for $100, buy another 12 for $100 at the same time. Now you got 24 for $200. Try to see if you can sell them all out like that. When it's done, buy 12 again for another $100, 3 times. So you got 36 for $300, and then you see if you can sell it. Then you now go to the manufacturer and say, okay, now I need 300 for now I want to spend more money on that, because you now have the market to do it. So because you may run a business successfully in a smaller scale, and that business could have been fine for years to come. But once you've decided to upscale the business, that might crash your business. Another thing about business also is when you open the business, always make sure you talk with your employees. Have a meeting, guys, and say, okay, what is the goal for today? Now, it might be a business where everybody comes in at the same time, or people come in at different times. If it's a business everybody comes in at the same time, when you open the business, give yourself 5-10 minutes to talk, the goal of the business for that day. If it's a business where people come in at different times, maybe during the business times, you pause, you have some meeting with employees here, there, it might be a small set of employees or everybody at once, because you want to have that so everybody can be on the same page and decide, okay, this is our goal, we're supposed to sell this, but we're not selling this. So we hope to sell this amount, we're not selling this amount. So let's try to put more effort into it. So that's one thing you want to do with your business. You want to be able to have employee meetings every single day. Very important, because then everybody's going to take you more seriously.